Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Layla Ghanam. We are going to take together the course Introduction to Polymers, having the code C2208. First of all, I hope that you are all doing well and your families too, especially during this hard viruses moment. So this course concerning, as I said, the polymers. So what are polymers? Polymers are chemical compounds or mixture of compounds formed by polymerization and consisting of many repeated structural units. These repeated structural units are the monomer, which are connected to each other by covalent bonds leading or forming the polymers. Both the terms monomer and polymer are derived from classical Greek roots, where mono meaning is one, menos meaning is part, and poly means many. In fact, polymers are a very important class of materials which are formed of hydrocarbons, hydrocarbon derivatives, or sometimes from silicon. Now, if I ask you where you can find polymers, in fact, polymers are widely used advanced materials. If you look around you, you will find that your clothes are made of polymers. Your shoes, your eyeglasses, your lenses, your phone, your laptop, your hair, your body proteins. And as you are at home now, if also you look around you, you will find the water bottles, many other bottles, the boxes used by your mother, your book, your pencil, fabric of canapé, false ceiling, wallpaper, paper paints, etc., etc. In summary, you will find polymers almost in every material used in our daily life. Thus, polymers form a very important class of material, without which the life seems to be very difficult, if not impossible, to live in. To date, the importance of polymers or the success of these polymer materials is the result of their unique combination of properties. Typically, polymers have low molecular weight. They are stable materials, tough materials, not toxic. I know that you have absolutely heard of many rumors talking about the dangers of polymers, their toxicity, etc., etc. In fact, you have to know the polymers on themselves are not toxic, but the additives and the monomer residues which could be released from these polymers under specific conditions, these ones could be toxic and sometimes very toxic. So if we go back to our slides, moreover to what I have mentioned concerning the low molecular weight of polymers, their stability, they are tough, not toxic, they don't rust. The production of polymers is highly economic because these materials are very easy to process, to shape, and even to dye. So, the polymers can be easily adapted to most requirements and uses, leading to access to many new products and sometimes to replace many traditional materials. All these advantages are not only because the polymers are the cheaper materials, but mostly because they are just better. The importance of polymers have been much more highlighted because of their application in different domains of sciences, technologies, and industries, such as chemical industry, pharmaceutical, biomedical, cosmetics, plastic, petroleum, textiles, cars, water treatment, oil industry, adhesive, paper, foods, coating, housing, packaging, etc., etc., etc. So if you look on all these industries using polymer and all the application of polymers that you find around you, so you will touch or you will feel the importance of these polymer materials. We present here some percentages of polymer used in different domains, where we find that the highest percentage is in packaging. Why in packaging the percentage is very high? Because the packaging is very important. It should be very attractive, very appealing, so to attract customers. So that's why we use polymer to be able to easily shape and dye and make the attractive packaging to attract the customers. And plus, the second percentage is in the constructions, housing. So if you look for constructions, you will find the water pipes, the hot water pipes, different from the cold water pipes. The electrical pipes also is different. It's all of these are polymers, but different kind of polymers. We find also 9% for electrical and electronic equipments, etc., etc. This high demand of polymers needs workforce, where there is more than 1 million people work directly or indirectly with polymers. 1/2 of all chemists and chemical engineers are engaged in polymer science and technology. Also, the annual payroll of polymer materials is more than $25 billion. So what we can do with polymer science? In fact, as polymer scientists, you can work in many domains, and this polymer science is a discipline that opens up many interesting career opportunities. Being a polymer scientist, you can work as academic at university. You can teach polymer materials, for example, at university. Also, you can work as researcher at universities also, but also at industries. All industries that I mentioned before. Also, you can work as technical management. Technical management, it's very interesting because all the previous industries that I talked about, where the polymer is used, they need polymer science to work with them. Also, you can work as business to sell new monomers or polymers. Companies prefer people having a polymer career, polymer background to sell this product because it's easier for them to convince better their clients and so that to sell this new material. So working as polymer research, what we can do? And when we say polymer research, what does it mean? Usually, any polymer research, it starts with synthesis. And for any synthesis in lab, this step should be followed by characterization. Why we do characterization? We need characterization to confirm that we get the material that we are looking for. So we have to make structural, thermal, mechanical characterization, etc., etc. After the characterization, we have to go to the formulation, means the usage of such polymer material in the application formula. Because sometimes if we use our material or our polymer or we test our polymer at our lab scale, it's different when we go to larger scales. And when we form the polymer alone, the properties of these polymers is different when these polymers are alone or mixed in the final formulation for the application. So that after synthesis and characterization, we need to make the formulation and to mix our polymer with the final application formula. And after that, we have to test everything: mechanical, chemical, thermal properties, etc., etc. After this, we have to go polymer processing, mass chain production. So this here also we have to verify again and one more time at large scale the properties of our material. So when I said in summary polymer research, here I need to make design, to scale up, to test, to paint, to verify. There is a large development process. Sometimes during the polymer research, we produce new product, or sometimes we improve the properties of other existing products. Always we are looking for more and more sophisticated product so that to satisfy the customers. Always the customers are asking for more characteristics, for more properties. So science are in continuous research and development for new materials and new properties. So now it's your turn. What you will invent for us once you are in the polymer domain. So welcome to Polymer Planet, my dear students, and we are waiting for you to invent for us new materials, new polymers having new properties designated for specific applications. This course is divided in many parts. We have lectures, we have exercises, and also usually we have research project. The research project, we do research about specific topic and we develop this research, and then we make poster and we present all these posters under mini congress at university. This year we will not be able to do it, so I'm sorry, because this part is very important usually for students, but this year I think it's impossible to do it. So we'll just take the lectures and we do some exercises, and these lectures are divided into many parts. So we'll start by history of polymers, and we will talk about the polymer properties, and we will talk in details about the different kind of polymerization, and we will give some applications. Now this is I gave you this short introduction about polymers, or especially about the course, and next week I will send you another video concerning the history of polymer and the classification of polymers, and the classification of polymers. Good evening.